I don't have access to view the video in that link, but I can write an original story inspired by what could be behind such a title. One with emotion, challenges, hope, and a strong ending. If you tell me the title or theme, I can weave that in more precisely. For now, here's a story that could fit a powerful YouTube video, about 12 to 15 minutes when narrated, with meaningful characters and resolution. They say that when you're buried under the weight of your past, the only way out is to dig your way forward. Marina stood in the ruined remains of the house she once called hers, tears freezing on her cheeks, watching smoke curl through shattered window frames and ash drift like ghosts through the air. In that moment, every promise, every dream felt like ashes. Marina had grown up in a quiet town, raised by her mother Elena, after her father disappeared when she was 9. Elena worked 2 jobs, cleaning houses by day, waiting tables by night, just to keep the lights on, to make sure Marina could go to school, have shoes, head into her future. Marina promised herself she would break the chain of struggle, would one day give back, give more. She painted, she wrote, she studied hard, filled notebooks with stories of hope. But life has its way of pulling you back. When Elena got sick, Marina put aside her dreams. She took up a job at a small cafe, then at a local factory, whatever would pay. Each time she thought of leaving to go study or travel, guilt came behind her. My mother needs me. Then came debt, hospital bills, nights when she didn't know if she could buy medicine or food, and now the fire, one faulty wire, the house gone, Elena badly burned in the hospital, the debt doubled overnight. In the hospital waiting room, Marina felt hollow. She clung to every breath Elena took, every sign of progress. But after her mother's surgery, the doctors said Elena may not regain full movement in her hand. She might never cook again, never write again. The source of her identity, her art, seemed lost. Marina's heart ached to see her mother, who once made magic with watercolors, now unable to lift a brush without trembling. Still, something in Marina stirred. She remembered her mother's voice years before. We make beauty where we can. She had spoken of painting sunsets in notebooks, of sharing kindness in small acts. Marina realized that perhaps beauty could still be made, even now in grief, in ashes. Marina began visiting Elena every day. At first, Elena lay in bed, silent. Marina brought with her a small canvas, some paints. Marina painted in front of her mother, the sky at dawn, soft pinks, golden streaks, the promise of light after darkness. At first, Elena's fingers lay still. Then after days, tremulous movement. A brush held, a dot of paint, a line. It was messy. It was imperfect. But it was hers. Meanwhile, Marina worked double shifts, sold small sketches, postcards she made herself, scenes of sunrise, of a town rebuilding, of people reaching out. Her hope poured into art. Word spread online. A local gallery owner saw her work on social media, invited her to show in a small exhibit to raise funds for Elena's therapy. The opening was modest, 20 people, local press, but when Marina spoke about her mother, about loss, about finding strength in brokenness, people listened. They bought her paintings. More than money, they offered letters, messages. Your mother's art moved me. Your story reminds me there is life beyond loss. Elena's therapy was hard. Some days she wept in pain, yet Marina was there, guiding, helping, painting alongside her. The first time Elena held the brush steady enough to finish a stroke, they wept together. That moment, they both knew. They weren't defined by what was broken. They were defined by what they built. Months later, the house is rebuilt, humble but safe. Elena walks into her old studio, now repainted with new windows. One wall features Marina's sunrise painting, another Elena's own piece, a bold, wild abstract born from pain and color. They host an open house, neighbors, friends, people who had reached out. Elena speaks softly. We make beauty where we can. Marina adds, where we can't walk, we still take step by step. Where we can't paint, we still hold paint. Where we can't fix, we still hope. The message echoes. No matter how deep the loss, no matter how thick the ashes, the heart that refuses to give up can build something new. It takes courage. It takes love. And above all, it takes believing that your story, even in fragments, can be whole again. If you want, I can tailor the story more closely to that video's actual title wash theme once you tell me what U5QYXQUUQ_A stands for, or what message you want. Do you want me to do that?